Hello, my name is Adam. Welcome to English Daily Progress. This is not just another English video. This is not a quick lesson. This is not grammar practice. This is your awakening. Because today, you are not just going to learn English. You are going to learn how to align with the life the universe has prepared for you, how to stop fighting, how to start flowing, how to discover the power that has always been inside you. If you have ever felt stuck, like you are working hard but nothing changes, if you have ever felt like you are pushing doors that will not open, if you have ever wondered why life feels so difficult, so heavy, so exhausting, then this video is your answer. Because the universe has a plan for you, a beautiful, powerful, perfect plan. But you are resisting it. You are fighting it. You are trying to control it. And that resistance is blocking your blessings. In this video, you will learn exactly how to set pure intention and align with your true purpose. How to reclaim your personal power and stop giving it away. How to find your true path, not the path others chose for you. How to trust the universe even when you cannot see the way. And how to surrender control and let life flow through you. But let me say this clearly. This is not a short video. This is a 25 to 30-minute transformation. Every theme is connected. Every minute matters. Every word is here to help you speak English and awaken your soul at the same time. So please do not skip. Do not scroll. Watch until the very end. Because if you stay, I promise you, this will be the most life-changing English learning experience you have ever had. And if you want more content that helps you learn English through deep, meaningful messages, please subscribe to our channel right now. We make every video like it is the last lesson you will ever need. Let's begin. Theme 1. Pure intention. What do you really want? Let me ask you a simple question. What do you want? Most people answer this question with surface desires. I want money. I want success. I want a better job. I want people to respect me. But these are not true intentions. These are ego desires. And the universe does not respond to ego. The universe responds to truth. So let me ask you again. What do you really want? Not what society told you to want, not what your parents expect, not what your friends are chasing, but what does your soul actually desire? This is where most people get stuck, because they spend their whole life chasing things they do not truly want. They chase money, but what they really want is freedom. They chase success, but what they really want is peace. They chase approval, but what they really want is self-love. And because their intention is not pure, the universe cannot help them. Because the universe gives you what you truly desire, not what you pretend to desire. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman named Sarah. She lived in London. For 10 years, she tried to become a famous actress. She went to hundreds of auditions. She was rejected again and again. She worked hard. She practiced every day. She did everything right. But nothing worked. She felt like a failure. She felt like the universe was blocking her. But the truth was different. Sarah did not really want to be a famous actress. What she really wanted was to inspire people through storytelling. But she thought fame was the only way to do that. So she chased fame. And the universe said no. Not because she was not good enough, but because fame was not her true path. One day, Sarah stopped. She let go of the dream of being famous. She started teaching acting to children. And suddenly, everything changed. She felt alive. She felt purposeful. She felt happy. The children loved her. The parents thanked her.
She was inspiring people every single day, not through fame, but through presence. This was her true intention, and once she aligned with it, the universe supported her completely. Do you see the lesson? The universe was not blocking Sarah. Sarah was blocking herself by chasing the wrong thing, by setting an impure intention. So now let me ask you, what are you chasing that you do not really want? What goal are you pursuing because someone else told you to? What dream are you fighting for that does not feel true in your heart? This is the first step. Clarity of intention. Because if your intention is not pure, your effort is wasted. You can work hard for years and get nowhere, not because you are unlucky, but because you are climbing the wrong mountain. So how do you find your pure intention? You ask yourself deeper questions. Not what do I want to achieve, but how do I want to feel? Not what will make me look successful, but what will make me feel fulfilled. Not what will impress others, but what will honor my soul. These questions cut through the noise. They remove ego. They reveal truth. And when you find that truth, when you set a pure intention, the universe moves mountains to help you. Doors open, people appear, opportunities come, not because you are lucky, but because you are aligned. So from today, stop chasing what you think you should want. Start asking what you truly desire. Write it down, speak it out loud, feel it in your body, and then watch how the universe responds. Because pure intention is the first key to unlocking your life.
Theme 2. Personal power. Stop giving your power away. Now, let me tell you something most people do not realize. You have incredible power inside you. Real power. Not the power to control others, not the power to force outcomes, but the power to create your reality, the power to choose your response, the power to decide who you are and what you believe. This is personal power, and most people give it away every single day without even knowing it. They give it to their boss when they let their job define their worth. They give it to their partner when they need constant approval. They give it to their parents when they live according to their expectations. They give it to society when they follow rules that make them miserable. And then they wonder why they feel powerless, why they feel small, why they feel like victims. It is because they gave their power away. Personal power is not something you gain. It is something you reclaim because you were born with it. You were born knowing who you are. You were born trusting your instincts. You were born free. But over time, the world conditioned you. People told you who to be, what to do, how to think, how to feel. And slowly, you handed over your power. You stopped trusting yourself. You started looking outside for answers. You started needing permission, approval, validation. And the more you gave away, the weaker you felt. But here is the truth. You can take it back. Right now. In this moment.
You can decide to stop giving your power to people, jobs, opinions, or fears. And the moment you do that, everything changes. Let me be clear about what personal power is not. It is not being loud. It is not being aggressive. It is not dominating others. It is not proving you're right. Personal power is quiet. It is calm. It is the ability to stand in your truth without needing anyone to agree. It is the ability to say no without guilt. It is the ability to say yes without fear. It is the ability to walk away from what does not serve you. It is the ability to choose yourself even when others are disappointed. This is real power. And it does not come from outside. It comes from inside. Think about the last time someone made you feel small. Maybe your boss criticized you. Maybe a friend judged you. Maybe a family member questioned your choices, and you felt hurt, you felt angry, you felt powerless. But the truth is, no one can make you feel anything. They can say words, they can have opinions, but only you decide what those words mean. Only you decide if you accept their judgment. Only you decide if you give them power over your emotions. This is where your freedom lives, in the space between what someone says and how you respond. In that space, you have total power. You can choose to be hurt, or you can choose to stay centered. You can choose to defend yourself, or you can choose to walk away in peace. You can choose to need their approval, or you can choose to trust your own knowing. This is personal power, and it is always available to you. But most people do not use it because they were never taught that they have it. So let me teach you now. You do not need anyone's permission to be yourself. You do not need anyone's approval to follow your path. You do not need anyone's agreement to trust your intuition. You are enough, right now, as you are. And the moment you believe that, your power returns. So from today, stop asking for permission. Stop waiting for validation. Stop giving your energy to people who do not value you. Reclaim your power, stand in your truth, trust yourself, and watch how your life transforms. Because personal power is the second key to your freedom.
Theme 3. Your true path. Stop walking someone else's road. Now, let me ask you something. Whose life are you living? Yours or someone else's? Most people are living a life that was designed by others. Their parents chose their career. Their society chose their values. Their culture chose their beliefs. Their friends chose their lifestyle. And they never stop to ask, is this really my path? Or am I just following the road that was laid out for me? This is one of the biggest reasons people feel lost, because they are walking someone else's road. And no matter how far they walk, it never feels right. It never feels like home, because it is not their path. Let me tell you something important. Your path is unique. It does not look like your parents' path. It does not look like your friend's path. It does not look like anyone else's path. Because you are not anyone else. You are you, with your own gifts, your own purpose, your own calling. And the universe designed a path specifically for you. But you cannot walk that path if you are too busy following others.
Think about this. How many decisions in your life did you make because you wanted to? And how many did you make because someone else expected it? Did you choose your job, or did you choose it because it was safe, respected, approved by your family? Did you choose where you live, or did you stay because leaving felt too risky, too different, too unusual? Did you choose your relationships, or did you settle because you were afraid of being alone, judged, or misunderstood? These are hard questions, but they are necessary, because if you are not living your truth, you are living a lie. And a lie, no matter how comfortable, will always feel empty. The universe cannot guide you if you refuse to listen. And most people refuse to listen, because listening to your true path often means disappointing others. It means saying no to expectations. It means walking away from what is safe. It means choosing the unknown over the familiar. And that is terrifying. But let me tell you what is more terrifying: living your entire life and never knowing who you really are.
dying with your gifts still inside you, spending decades on the wrong path and realizing it too late. That is the real tragedy.
So how do you find your true path? You stop listening to everyone else. You stop comparing. You stop seeking approval. And you start listening to the quiet voice inside you, the one that whispers when you are alone, the one that says, "This does not feel right," or "This is what I'm meant to do." That voice is your soul, and it knows your path. But you have to be willing to follow it, even if it does not make sense, even if no one understands, even if it looks nothing like what you planned. Because your path is not about logic. It is about alignment. And when you are aligned with your true path, everything flows. You do not have to force. You do not have to prove. You do not have to fight. You just walk. And the universe supports every step. So from today, stop living for others. Stop walking roads that were not made for you. Start asking, is this my path? Does this honor who I really am? Does this feel true in my soul? And if the answer is no, have the courage to choose differently, because your true path is the third key to your freedom.
Theme 4. Trust the universe. There is a plan bigger than yours. Now we come to something very important, something most people struggle with. Trust. You want to control your life. You want to plan everything. You want to know exactly how things will work out. And when things do not go according to your plan, you panic. You feel lost. You feel like everything is falling apart. But what if I told you something? What if the universe has a plan for you? A plan that is bigger, wiser, and more beautiful than anything you could design? What if the things that feel like failures are actually redirections? What if the closed doors are protecting you from the wrong path? What if the delays are preparing you for something better? What if everything, even the hard things, is happening for you, not to you? This is what it means to trust the universe. It does not mean you stop trying. It does not mean you sit back and do nothing. It means you do your part. Then you let go of the outcome. You plant the seed, but you do not control how it grows. You take the step, but you trust where it leads. You make the choice, but you surrender the result. Because the universe sees what you cannot see. It knows what you do not know. It is moving pieces you cannot even imagine. And when you try to control everything, you block the flow. You block the blessings. You block the miracles. Because miracles require space, and control leaves no space.
Let me give you an example. Imagine you apply for a job, your dream job. You prepare perfectly. You interview well. You know you are qualified. But you do not get it. You are devastated. You feel rejected. You feel like the universe failed you. But 6 months later, you get a different job. A job you did not even know existed. And it is better. Better pay. Better people. Better growth. And you realize, if I had gotten that first job, I would never have found this one. The universe was protecting me. That rejection was a redirection. This happens all the time, but most people do not see it because they are too busy being angry at what did not work out. They do not trust that something better is coming. So they close their hearts. They stop believing. They give up. And they miss the miracle that was waiting just around the corner.
Trusting the universe does not mean everything will be easy. It means everything will be exactly what you need. Even the hard things, even the painful things, even the confusing things. Because the universe is not punishing you. It is preparing you. It is shaping you. It is guiding you toward the life you are meant to live. But you have to trust the process. You have to trust the timing. You have to trust that even when you cannot see the path is there. So how do you build this trust? You start by letting go of the need to know. You stop asking, why is this happening? And you start saying, I trust this is happening for a reason. You stop forcing doors to open, and you start noticing which doors open naturally. You stop clinging to your plan, and you start being open to the universe's plan. Because your plan is limited by what you know, but the universe's plan is unlimited. It sees the whole picture. It knows what is coming. It knows what you need, and it will always guide you to it, if you let it. So from today, stop trying to control everything. Stop panicking when things do not go your way. Start trusting that there is a bigger plan, a plan that loves you, a plan that supports you, a plan that is unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't feel like it. Because trust is the fourth key to your peace.
Theme 5. Surrender. Let go and flow. Now we come to the final theme, the hardest one, the one most people resist: surrender. When you hear the word surrender, you might think it means giving up, quitting, accepting defeat. But that is not what surrender means. Surrender means letting go of control. It means releasing your grip on how you think things should be. It means trusting the flow of life instead of fighting it. Because here is the truth. You cannot control life. You cannot control other people. You cannot control outcomes. You cannot control timing. The only thing you can control is yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your energy, your response. Everything else is beyond your control. And when you try to control what you cannot control, you create suffering. You create stress. You create resistance. And resistance blocks your blessings. Think about water. Water does not fight. Water flows. It moves around obstacles. It adapts to the shape of the container. It surrenders to gravity. And because it surrenders, it is powerful. It carves mountains. It nourishes life. It reaches the ocean. This is the power of surrender. You do not become weak. You become fluid. You do not lose. You flow. You do not give up. You let go. And when you let go, life becomes easier. Not because the challenges disappear, but because you stop exhausting yourself by resisting them. Most people spend their whole life pushing doors, pushing people, pushing outcomes. And they are tired, exhausted, burned out, because they are fighting against the current. But the universe is not asking you to push. It is asking you to flow, to do your best, then release the rest, to take action, then trust the outcome, to plant seeds, then let them grow in their own time. This is surrender, and it is the secret to peace. Let me tell you what surrender is not. It is not laziness. It is not passivity. It is not avoiding responsibility. Surrender is active trust. You still work. You still try. You still move forward. But you release the need for it to look a certain way. You release the timeline. You release the attachment to a specific result. And you trust that whatever happens is what was meant to happen. Because the universe does not make mistakes. Even when it feels like it does. Even when things fall apart.
even when your plans fail. It is all part of the design, and the design is perfect. So how do you practice surrender? You start by noticing where you are holding on too tight. Where are you trying to control? Where are you forcing? Where are you resisting? And then you ask, what would happen if I let go? What would happen if I trusted? What would happen if I stopped fighting? At first, this will feel scary, because control feels like safety. But control is an illusion. You were never in control. You just thought you were. And that illusion was exhausting you. So let it go. Release your grip. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust the universe. And watch what happens. Doors will open that you did not even know existed. Opportunities will come that you could not have planned. People will appear who were meant to meet you. And you will realize, the universe was always guiding me. I just had to stop fighting it. So from today, stop resisting, stop controlling, stop forcing. Surrender to the flow. Do your part, then let the universe do its part. Because surrender is the fifth and final key to your freedom.
This is the truth. The universe has a plan for you. A beautiful, powerful, perfect plan. But to receive it, you must align with it. You must set pure intention, not ego desires. You must reclaim your personal power and stop giving it away. You must walk your true path, not someone else's road. You must trust the universe, even when you cannot see the way. And you must surrender control and flow with life. These 5 keys are not just spiritual lessons, they are practical tools. They are how you unlock the life that is waiting for you, the life you are meant to live, the life the universe designed for you. But you have to choose it. You have to stop resisting. You have to stop fighting. You have to stop controlling. And you have to start trusting. My name is Adam, and I told you this message because I believe you are ready. Ready to stop struggling, ready to start flowing, ready to align with your true path. And as you do this, as you awaken to your purpose, you are also learning English. Not just words, but the language of transformation, the language of power, the language of truth. This video was designed to help you speak English and awaken your soul at the same time. Because real fluency is not just about grammar. It is about expressing your deepest truth in another language. And now you can. If this message helped you, please subscribe to our channel. We create videos that teach English through deep, meaningful, powerful lessons. Not just language, but life. Leave a comment and tell me which of these 5 themes spoke to you most. Intention, personal power, your true path, trust, or surrender. I read every comment. And remember, the universe has a plan for you. Stop fighting it, start trusting it, and watch your life transform. See you in the next video. This is Adam, signing off.